What's up, everybody? Today I want to talk about nitrous. What I want to talk about with it is the fact that I've posted a few videos on here about those Six Sigma cartridge nitrous systems, and they work great. It's a little dry shot, um, and I feel like it adds about like a 5 horsepower shot to it, which is pretty nice. Um, the problem is they don't last very long. So for like the last 2 laps of the race, if you want to use it, it's probably a good time to use it. But if the leader's so far out by then because either his motor is bigger than yours or his tires are better, then that last 2 laps really ain't gonna help you. You know what I mean? You need to be able to use it all the time. So I got a bigger system that I actually bought for a Raptor 700 about 2008, 2009, sometime around there. So good 10 years ago. And I just had it lying around, and I thought to myself, well, let me figure out what like kind of PSI those little cartridges are using, and it's roughly 800 PSI. And then I want to figure out what kind of jet size that the Six Sigma cartridge system has, and it's roughly between 16 and 20 thousandths. I used some feeler gauges and stuck in there, and I was able to find the right jet in this particular kit that came with the Nitrous Express kit for that Raptor 700, and I found a 16 size jet, and I was able to install it. And I just basically I mount the bottle like right here, kind of in between the seat with these clamps, or I have a 2.5 pound bottle that I sometimes mount right on the front of the motor. I just run my nitrous solenoid, just set up as a dry shop. I got my jet in here, and then I got my hose that runs down to where a pulse fitting would be on this particular adapter. And yeah, I mean, it just works. I mean, this bottle is a little bit more than 800 psi. It's like 1100 psi when it's fully charged. So that is going to be more than the standard 5 horsepower shot. Feels like it's about an 8, maybe 10 horsepower shot. I'm not gonna be able to use it on a slick track, but on a heavy track, it definitely is a nice little tool to have, because I mean, it's nitrous. It works. Just go fast. So, but yeah. Anyway, I put this system on there, and a couple of weeks ago, I won my first race at Club Milton. I've been pretty fast in the later part of this year. That I've got a different motor on and different gearing and tires, and yeah, I didn't have enough motor, so I needed something to get me up out of the corner, and that nitrous works great. This line's a little long. I might shorten this line and move this solenoid just a couple inches further back, and there's a bit of a burn off. So it's about 2 seconds. So even after you let go of this button, which I have on a steering wheel, I have my main power switch right here, and then I have my momentary switch right here. And you can see it just opens up the solenoid. Either way, there's like a 2 second burn off, and even after you let go of the button, you can still feel that. And you let go of the button and let go of the throttle, you can still feel like acceleration out of the motor. See, I had to be careful when I was trying this out for the first time. I'm used to the other Six Sigma systems, which you can pretty much hold from corner to corner and then let go in the center, and then it just stops, and then get back on it. But this thing has a little bit more pressure, and I just had to figure out how to manipulate that pressure. And so basically, instead of holding from corner to corner, I just tap this button just one time coming out of the corner, and I know there's going to be a 2 second burn off. So that's a nice little 2 second pop, getting me out of the corner into the next one, because it really doesn't take more than like 2 or 3 seconds to get from one end of the track to the other when you're up to speed. So yeah, but anyway, it worked. I had to play with the bottle a little bit, close it up when it's like full brand new. Since I don't have a nitrous regulator, I close the bottle up like all the way, and then I just kind of barely crack it for the first couple of times that I use this nitrous system. And then after a while, when the bottle's like half empty, you can just open it up all the way, and it'll work. But yeah, it's definitely a huge advantage. It's really nice. I recommend getting it for sure. If you guys have any questions on you know what I recommend, look, it was a $400 or $500 system, $560 I think is what I paid for it 10 years ago. I think they have a system specifically out for one-cylinder motors nowadays called like Proton or something like that, and it kind of gets you hooked up. And I think it runs off a 9-volt battery. You don't even need this big ass lawnmower battery. This isn't a big lawnmower battery, but a little motorcycle battery, I guess. I got for $49 at Advanced Auto Parts. Just got some wiring and some, you know, generic wire connectors, and a little bit of soldering to kind of hold some that were vibrating apart. Zip ties, relay, switches, get your bottle filled. Nitrous is $10 a pound, so it's a 1 pound bottle, so it only costs me $10 to fill it up. And yeah, it works great. It works fantastic. So, if you guys have any questions, you know, hit me up. But for the most part, don't be afraid to try some nitrous on your go-kart motor. It works. So, guys, take care. Don't remember, man, you know, life is short, so, you know, go out there and do it. And there's nothing to it but to do it. So, all right. Y'all take it easy.